Welcome all. In today's class we will see PN junction diode and it's one of its most important application, that is rectifier. After that we will be discussing about the design requirements for rectifier. So we know diode is a two-terminal, two-electrode semiconductor device. So a PN junction diode is a two-terminal or two-electrode semiconductor device which allows current flow only in one direction while blocks the electric current in opposite or reverse direction. So a PN junction diode or simply a diode is a unilateral device. What do you mean by unilateral? The current conduction is possible only in one direction. So it will be blocking the current flow in the opposite direction. So if the diode is forward biased, it will allow the electric current flow. On the other hand, if the diode is reverse biased, it blocks the electric current flow. So a PN junction semiconductor diode is also known as a PN junction semiconductor device. So you can see under forward bias, the cathode cathode means that is the N type, and anode means P type material. So anode is connected to positive terminal and cathode is connected to negative terminal under forward bias. Whereas for reverse bias, anode, that means the P type material, will be connected to negative terminal of the battery and the N side is connected to positive terminal of the battery. And we have seen the equation for barrier potential. V0 or E0 is equal to Vt ln NAND by Ni square. So Vt is the thermal voltage, which is nothing but Kt by Q, and its value also I have told it is 26 millivolt. Na is the acceptor ion concentration, Nd is the donor ion concentration, and Ni is the intrinsic ion concentration. So E0 is nothing but the barrier potential or contact potential when the device is under zero bias. So E0 is nothing but zero bias junction voltage. Na and D are the impurity concentrations. Ni is the intrinsic carrier concentration. Kt by Q describes the voltage produced within the PN junction due to the action of temperature, and also known as thermal voltage, notated by Vt, and its value is 26 millivolt. Next we will be speaking about the characteristics of a diode. So PN junction is unilateral in behavior. So it conducts current only in one direction. So the ideal diode characteristics, we can model it as a switch. What do you mean by switch? It will conduct current when it is on and it will not conduct current when it is off. So diode is modeled as a switch. It's either closed switch means current flow is possible under forward bias, or open under reverse bias. The simplified model and the approximation works for some application. So you can see here the diode drawn like this. So it is acting as a switch means under forward bias it will act as a closed switch, under reverse bias it will act as a open switch. So we can draw the characteristics as like this. This is voltage and this is current. So during forward bias there will be a current, during reverse bias there is no current. So we can draw the characteristics like this. So in practice, diodes start conducting only when the barrier potential is overcome. So a series battery can be used in this model. So while telling in practice, we have the PN junction diode like this. So we have a barrier potential here, that is VO. So only when the external voltage what we applied crosses this VO, then only current conduction is possible. So when we are considering the modeling the diode, we have to include one battery having this barrier potential value VO or EO, then we have to draw the diode. So the diode will conduct only when the applied voltage or external voltage crosses this VO. So you can see the figure here, battery, then a ideal diode. So the characteristics will be like this. So VO or VT or whatever we will be writing. This is VI characteristics. Whenever this crosses this VO, current conduction is possible. This is the second figure. and VF is, here they have marked it as VF. Okay, VF is the forward drop. It is around 0.7 in silicon and 0.3 in germanium. So this is also an ideal diode with offset voltage used to represent barrier potential. This offset voltage is nothing but the barrier potential. Now one more modeling of a diode can be told here. When the conduction is established, the material will have a finite resistance. The diode will have a finite internal resistance. AC resistance will be present, or AC we will name it normally. We can add a series resistance to this model. So the model will be now changed as our potential, then a resistance, RAC or RF we will tell it as. This is VF or VO. Then we will draw the diode. So now the characteristics, if you are drawing, it will be after crossing this VF, there will be a curve in the line. That curve indicates this presence of this resistance. So the material will have a finite resistance. We can add a series resistance to the model. So you can see the structure now. All these approximations are known as piecewise linear model. Here the reverse saturation current is taken to be 0. So reverse saturation current IDSS, we are taking it as 0, and all the three models are included in piecewise linear model. So in exam, if it is asking explain the piecewise linear model of a diode, you have to explain all these three characteristics. So next, rectifier. Now till now we have spoke about PN junction diode. So what is rectifier? When a AC signal is applied to a ideal diode, the resulting circuit is known as a rectifier. So when an AC signal, you can see the sinusoidal wave applied across a diode through a external resistance, how it will behave? So we know the diode will conduct only during forward biasing. Whenever a positive voltage is reaching to the anode, then only the diode will be conducting. Otherwise, in the reverse bias condition, it will be acting as a open switch. That means there is no current, right? So in positive half cycle, diode is forward bias, so it is closed. So voltage across load is same as the supply voltage. So the input sine wave is like this. So during positive half cycle, the diode will be conducting. It will act as a closed switch. So the same thing we will get at the output. But during negative half cycle, the diode will be considering as a open circuit. So there is no current conduction. So there is no output during reverse bias or during the negative half cycle. In negative half cycle, the diode is open. So the diode voltage across the load is 0. So no current flows. The rectified wave have a positive DC component that can be filtered and extracted. Okay, so what characteristics should diodes designed for rectifiers have? So what all things has to be taken care while designing a diode when it is used as a rectifier. So the first characteristics is it should be having a close to ideal characteristics as possible. It should have a ideal the diode should have a ideal characteristics. That means it should be acting as a closed switch during forward bias. It will be acting as an open switch during reverse bias. And the reverse saturation current should be negligible. Reverse saturation current IDSS should be negligible. And the third point, forward current should exhibit little voltage dependence, or in other words, very low forward resistance. RAC should be very low. Offset voltage VF should be small. Offset voltage VF should be small. That means when we are drawing the cara, this VF, that should be small. Reverse breakdown voltage should be large. That means the region where a straight current, abrupt current will be flowing during reverse bias, this VBR should be very high. Means it should attain at a very high value. Reverse breakdown voltage should be large. All these requirements cannot be met. So we need to do some compromises while designing the rectifier circuit. So in the next class we will see what and all are the things that has to be kept in mind while designing a rectifier or while designing a diode to be used as a rectifier. How much importance has to be given to the material which we are using, its band gap, its doping concentration. So those all things, for if anything is there, anything negative things are happening, then how we can overcome, those all things has to be discussed in the we'll discuss it in the next class. Thank you.